Cooking with Kya for a while was an internet sensation. You either loved her or you hated her. She first got really popular for like overly sexualizing her cooking videos. And I'm not gonna lie, when she first popped up on the scene, despite all the hate that she was getting, me personally, I was pretty optimistic because yeah, here you had an objectively attractive girl. No matter what your preferences are, let's be honest, 90% of her popularity was because of her looks, right? But unlike a lot of these girls that just sell their sex appeal and just lean into the Simps to profit off of, she had of actual tangible skill, which was cooking. So yeah, who was watching her videos? The Simps. But unlike a lot of these other girls, she was actually bringing some value to the table. So back when I made my first video covering her, I honestly was campaigning behind her, cheering her on, wishing her the best. Things have changed since then. It recently came out that she had a boyfriend the entire time, hiding in the shadows of her success. She's never claimed him publicly, but apparently they've been together this entire time. And for me, this adds a lot of context to like her respectful vibe when she was interacting with other male streamers or content creators whenever she collaborated, which on the surface level is cool, because at first it's like, here you have a girl that is like overly sexualizing herself when she's doing her own content, but anytime she was collaborating with other guys, like her vibe was really chill. She never really did anything that was anything past respectful, which was honestly very refreshing to see from a female content creator that again is being over sexualized by virtually the entire world, right? But upon finding out that she's had a boyfriend the entire time, it takes a lot of innocence away from just the whole over sexualizing yourself on the internet thing. She wasn't just naturally being respectful to these guys. She knows that her boyfriend is watching her 24/7 in these situations. I'm not gonna jump off the hill, at least not yet, and say that, oh, she's just a bop and you know, saying all these terrible things. But instead of that just being her natural nature of being respectful when being with other guys, it's like, let me tone this down because my nigga might see this. So we're gonna start getting into the nitty gritty of why I'm even making this video in the first place. Streamer University comes around, and obviously she's been one of the most popular people over the past few months to kind of be on the content creator scene, so it's only natural that she'd be invited to something like this. But again, with the context of knowing that she has a boyfriend, this is a very tricky situation. Your girl is literally one of the most sought after women when it comes to this content creator shit. We talking, I bet she got multi-millionaires in her DMs trying to blow her fucking back out. And now she is literally walking into the snake's den, the wolf's den of guys that make IRL streamer content that involves collaborating with guys and girl interaction, flirting on camera, all types of shit. And you know this nigga's going out sad because Kya has never claimed him in the public eye, but bro is on Twitter fighting for his life, trying to show the world that, yo, I am her nigga. I am the boyfriend in question. Like, it's one thing if they both decided to keep her relationship private for the benefit of her career, but the fact that she is radio silent and this nigga is on here tweeting shit like this. Cooking with Kya definitely has a man, and he must just be some 6'6", 245-pound muscular billionaire, cause ain't no way nobody ain't hop on that. She just in her room dorm by herself, and this guy Zay-Bron James is out here quoting with the winky face. He's like, yo, I'm gonna let this known that is my girl, bruh. That I am the 6'6", 240-pound man in question. I'm claiming her. But she's not keeping the same energy. And in today's video, we're gonna start to figure out why. Because as far as we can tell, it's looking like Kya's like, please just shut the fuck up, little boy. You are embarrassing me. So Streamer University is going on, right? Everybody's having a good time. We're seeing clips go all over the place. But at some point, there was a clip floating around of Kya in the club. And seemingly at first, it seems innocent. She's just kind of chilling, dancing with her homegirls, right? But at some point, she starts to twerk and shake that ass in the club. And niggas start slapping that booty, man. And the nigga in question is Quan, another very popular streamer. Not only streamer, I think he sells clothes. The dude's a multi-millionaire. And my dog Zay-Bron is watching this live happen on stream. He's literally watching his girl in some way, shape, or form kind of cheating on him live in 4K footage on stream. It's absolutely sad, man. Right now I'm thinking to myself, hey, yo, what the hell is going on? Nah, Kya is doing this man dirty, bruh. But before I could even hop on the bandwagon like that, Kya drops a clip kind of dispelling the whole shit like, How could I do someone dirty when we not even together?
Y'all, I seen the picture, the screenshot that y'all talking about, but I had no idea. Like, literally. Obviously, if I'm like dancing with some girls and y'all saying something happened, I had no idea.
So this looks bad because now I'm left to be thinking to myself, yo, bro, what type of level of simping are you on? First, you out here claiming this girl, saying she's yours. He over here claiming shorty, saying that he's 6 minutes away. He done traveled all this way to be 6 minutes away from his girl. But she in the club twerking on other niggas and then saying that y'all not even together. What the hell is going on? What type of simpy ass, bitch ass shit are you on, my nigga? Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna act like I've never been in a relationship where I didn't necessarily trust my girl like that. Yeah, I'm checking my phone 24/7. I'm zooming in. I'm going frame by frame trying to figure out, is that my girl? All that. Yeah, we've all been there, done that. But my nigga, you could have did that from the house. But before I could even fully commit to drilling this nigga a new one, Kya halfway apologizes. And not only did she kind of apologize, even though she didn't really, she actually brought Quan on stream, the guy that was smacking her ass in the club, to get him to issue an apology as well. But what is crazy is I think Quan just gave us a sneak peek into what her mindset actually is, and I'm gonna play that clip for you guys right now.
Yeah, I'm right here. What's up, y'all? Cooking with Kya. I ain't gonna lie, I don't drink. I ain't kind of drunk. We just talk like adults. This mic is unmuted. There you go. You good? All right. What are we just talking about?
We talked about the situation that y'all was talking about him smacking my ass in the club or whatever, which I was unaware of it until y'all brought it up in the chat. And he just came and he said if he did, he apologized. There was nothing to do for it. And yeah.
Mind you, I'm not. No, we got this. And what did you say when I told you that? You said.
I was unaware that you did that, exactly. And I was unaware, like I was confused.
And if I did, like I said, I apologize. But if I did, what did you say? What did you just tell me?
What?
You said if I did, what did you say? It wasn't a problem, even though like it wasn't my intentions. Like I said, you got what you got going on. I got what I got going on. Everybody in the club cleaned up.
Okay, as long as you apologize, like I said, I wasn't even aware that you did that.
Exactly.
But he apologized, y'all. That's the end of it. We won't even talk about it no more.
Man, that shit.
Let it go.
You cool with that?
I think I know what's going on here. They weren't broken up. Their relationship was just kind of in a rocky place. This Zay guy, I think, has been dating Kya before there was any success, money, and fame in the picture. And they were probably in a great place. But what is only natural when things like this happen? You over here with your girl, and then she blows up and gets famous. She starts getting all this success, and everybody's fiending over her. Naturally, she start looking over at her nigga like, hey, well, what are you bringing to the table? Hold up, I got millionaires trying to get with me. What am I doing? You low-key holding me back. And the little inkling of respect and the memories of their old relationship is what she's kind of holding on to and why she's even with him in the first place. But in actuality, she's kind of ready to move on. She's ready to leave this nigga in the dust. Kya did do him dirty because one thing's for sure, no matter what, if you are in a relationship, relationships come with sacrifice. Streamer University is an opportunity that might have just felt impossible to pass up on. Maybe you couldn't have passed up on that opportunity. Maybe you had to be at Streamer University because everyone that has participated in this event, for the most part, has seen wild success, new peaks in their career. So Kya's looking at this from just a business level like, yeah, I'm gonna go do this. And I'm gonna do whatever I want that's gonna create entertainment for my fans and my audience so I can continue to grow. But what about yo nigga? And this is where I say Kya did this man dirty because at the end of the day, she's entitled to live her life. She's entitled to be her own person. If you genuinely are outgrowing your space, you know, people are going to sit here and try to tell you that, no, you're wrong for wanting to move on. I'm not necessarily saying that. But what she should have done is broke up with this nigga. If you going to leave him in the dust, then leave him in the dust. Don't kind of hold him by a little thread and then go disrespect him in front of hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people to see. That's lame as fuck. And I definitely gotta call Kaya out on that bullshit. I don't necessarily think that she's a bad person. I don't think her intentions were to like quote unquote cheat on this guy, but you embarrassed your nigga. And that is lame as fuck. He actually hopped on stream to express his frustration with the whole situation.
Getting ignored. I'm getting blatantly ignored, gang. I'm gonna tell niggas, I'm getting blatantly ignored, my nigga. I'm like, bro. And the thing is, bro, what I always told her, gang, I said, bro, if you ever want any of these niggas, just let me know, my nigga. Let me know, because I'll do anything I'll do anything to try to keep us together if we having regular problems. But if it got anything to do with another nigga or trying to entertain another nigga, like explore the options, I said, yo, let me know and I will move around. You don't gotta worry about nothing. I'll be out your way. No cap. That's what I said every time I say, yo, if it's got anything to do with any nigga, tell me, and you don't even gotta worry about me trying to fix this shit. I'ma let you go do what the fuck you wanna do, my nigga. No cap. You feel me? But funny thing is, she had a nigga 6 minutes away. I'm 6 minutes away, gang. I'm 6 minutes away.
Cooking with Kya is a gold digger, and as soon as she got some money, fame, and success, she tried to leave her nigga in the dust. That's the easy narrative to go with.
I was respectful enough to tell him, I still want this, but I just want you to go get established. That's all I was asking for. I just want him to get established. To the point where I kept telling him, like, yo, I got so fed up. I was literally telling him, like, go hang out with boys. You have friends out here. Like, get out the house. You don't got to stay with me 24/7. Like, I don't know. I just got frustrated. It's just, yeah, I am too young. I just got frustrated of carrying the weight. Y'all, I couldn't do nothing. Like, he didn't let me do nothing. Like, oh my gosh. It was so bad. But anyways, like I said, I'm not gonna speak on his situation.
This comment, when I was initially reacting to this situation on my second channel, Berto 2, link in the description. Go check that out. Go subscribe if you guys want more content from me. I upload daily over there. But back on topic. Somebody commented this on my video and it put everything in perspective for me. For added context, DDG invited everyone at Streamer University to a party at the club. They weren't supposed to be there, so Kai had to come out and round them up, blah, blah, blah. Also, the cameraman is Kaya's brother. Okay. I interpret her asking Zay to establish himself as him being a bum and not doing his work. In a span of 3 years, he only has 5 videos uploaded on YouTube. He barely streams, and the way Kaya was describing it, it sounds like Zay was a super clingy and didn't do much or anything. I also don't know why this dude was in a hotel 6 minutes away from her. She's supposed to be staying in the dorms, not linked up in the hotel with him. Messy situation all around. As I said earlier, Kaya definitely did this guy wrong. She definitely did this nigga dirty, disrespected him, embarrassed him. But I ain't gonna lie, man. As a man, you also embarrassed yourself. On this channel, we talk a lot about taking accountability as a man. While I'm not gonna sit here and support any woman that is a gold digger or an opportunist and is gonna walk out on the person that has been by their side since the very beginning, we also have to acknowledge the possibility that this guy is a lazy fuck. I don't know him personally. I don't want to necessarily outright say that is the case because this is an alleged situation. I don't know. And maybe his goals never even aligned with content creation in the first place, right? But let's just take into consideration what Kai is going through as being an overnight success, receiving all this validation. Her stock is going up in the market. She's been with this guy for years. And then we look at what he's doing. It looks like he's an aspiring content creator. It looks like he's trying to do content creation to some degree. The only thing that you seem to be doing is just clinging onto your girl in the background. You're not building anything for yourself. You're not being consistent on your platforms. You're not streaming consistently. The only thing you're worried about is, I got the baddest girl on the scene and I don't want to lose her. To my brothers watching this video, I've always said it. You have to work on yourself. You have to bring value to the table, because when you are in a relationship with a woman that is very successful, potentially even more successful than you, by default, she's kind of taking on the more masculine role in the relationship, which sometimes works. I just made a video not too long ago on this channel talking about how a man needs to step up to the plate and be a man in a relationship. But in the crazy scenario that you potentially are in the backseat, even just financially, what do you think is going to happen when a woman starts looking around and is like, yo, what are you doing? The only thing you can provide to me is dick? I promise you, she's going to be a lot happier on that rich nigga's dick. As vulgar, as sad, and as crazy as it sounds, my nigga, you got to put that work in for yourself. At the end of the day, man, what I have to say, the lesson here is you can't just bring value to the relationship only in the beginning. It has to be a consistent thing, and that's on both ends of the stick. Let's flip the role and say that you are the man in the relationship and you are doing all the leading and you are doing everything you're supposed to be doing as a man, but your girl is just lazy, she's lagging behind, she's just smooching off of you, god damn it, she don't even rub your back after a long day of work. She's not doing anything but enjoying the fruits of your labor and your hard work. What would you call that? You would call that a gold digger, even if it's genuine, even if she's a good person, even if she was the most sweetest person in the world. Eventually you'd be like, god damn, what is my girl bringing to the table? I don't want to be with her anymore. And your stock is going up, you're going to start looking around like, yo, I could do better than this. So I know, it's easy to point the finger and be like, oh, yo, Cooking with Kya, she's a this, and this. And again, I held her accountable for what I think she did wrong. I do think she disrespected that relationship 100%. But I'm not going to lie. If that nigga's being a bum, if that nigga is just sitting there simping, women are going to smell that shit, bruh. I'm trying to tell y'all over and over and over again, and this is why I'm making this video, because it is such a clear example of a guy that got complacent with his girl. And she leveled up on his ass, and she left him in the dust. You know what I'm saying? And, I think I seen Zay tweet some stuff like he's going to take it on the chin. And I think that's a great thing for you to do, bro. But I think you need to take this as an opportunity to lock in and boss up so you can flex up on her. You know what I'm saying? And not just for her. That's the degenerate Berto talking. Sometimes I got some degenerate in me too, bro. I ain't going to lie. You know what I'm saying? But it's always nice to flex up on a shorty. I ain't going to lie. That's a good feeling, boy. But more than that, for yourself, bro. For yourself. You're only as good as what you can bring to the table. Even with somebody that you've invested however many years in. Yeah, you could have been with that girl for fucking 7 fucking years. You could have been the reason she probably blew up. You put all the value into her, but none into yourself. It's just human nature. Growth attracts growth. And if I'm growing, I might outgrow your ass. Never stop being the man you were when she first fell for you. Because if you start to fall off, bro, as much as I'd like to say that she just needs to ride with you till the wheels fall off, it's human nature. Self-preservation. It'd be different if she's making more money than you and she's more successful than you right now, but she can genuinely look at you and say, no, my man works hard. Yeah, I make more money than him, but my man is a hard-working man. He does what he's supposed to do. He's not lazy. He's taking advantage of opportunities. He's grinding. You know what I mean? He's working on himself, and I appreciate and love that. A lot of women will fall for that. Not fall for it, but a lot of women will respect that. But if you really just kind of laying around and just like, please don't leave me. I love you, and you're so beautiful, and you're successful. Like, please don't leave me. You're the best I can do. Hey, man, you're going to have to take that one on the chin, bro. And hopefully you can learn from your mistakes and level up.
Where you at, Berto?